Journal. I solved a difficulty 5 puzzle. Yeah, it's called Dragon Slayer. No, not Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer. Let me show you. Let me show you a screen of the puzzle. Wait. Yeah, I solved that myself without any help. Ironically, I was making a video asking for help, but that's when I had the aha moment, which was some of the best geocrack. I solved that myself. Sadly, the final stage is in a library, which, despite Google saying it's open, the library itself was takeout only, curbside pickup. I don't know if they'll just deliver me the cash if I tell them where it's at, but I drove a half hour down there because I listened to Google instead of actually calling. So that's a kick in the micros, but again, still swimming in that geocrack from solving it. If I didn't say it somewhere else before, just, those are some of the best geocrack hits out there. So I solved it, but I can't get to it. And once the geocrack wore off, I realized two things. But now that I've gotten the cash here, I would like to move on. Why didn't you put the cash in the funky cool building? Yeah, sorry. So once the geocrack wore off, I realized two things. The first was a small conundrum, in that now that I've solved the puzzle, even though I can't get it yet, I can't tell if I want to share how I did it, big myself up, or if I want to keep it a secret, like a mystical society of people with big heads after they just solve one fancy puzzle. There's a part of me, at least, I don't know, it feels like I learned a good card trick, and now I don't want to simultaneously exist as the same person that pesters the magician to show how the trick's done. Follow what I'm saying? I don't know, that comparison doesn't quite cut it. What are these things? I had a small puzzle cache idea. You call the cache the best hand, what the hell, in poker, yeah? That's the name of it. Stage 1, you find the coordinates for stage 2, but there's some digits missing. But there is a deck of cards, yes, and the deck of cards has numbers written on the back of all the cards, and you arrange the hand into a royal flush, and that gives you the digits you need. Yeah, cheap, simple little puzzle. You don't need too much knowledge, or at least it's easy to look up. I'm never gonna do it. Gotta focus on getting thousands. Anyway, yes, the second thing. Let me get out of here. The second thing about that difficulty 5 cache, I realized. Before I get to that, oh man, like a dozen times I tried to do this. There have been opportunities, several opportunities, where someone invited me to hang out in a geocaching capacity. For a GIF event, or hey, just I'm going to be in the area, let's cache together, sort of thing. And I only really did one, and that was a big deal to me. That was, I guess, on home turf. I don't want to blink out while hanging around strangers. I say blink out, and I know I'm being vague. There's no point in massive details, but I guess I can give you this comparison. Did you ever listen to a long radio mix where they run one song into another, but they do it over a gradual time frame, and somewhere in the middle you can recognize that, well, you still hear the original song, right? But the new song, that's in there as well, right? It's starting to get mixed in, you know what I'm saying? You get a little confused because the mix is so masterful when one song ends and the other begins. Wait, what? I thought I was listening to Wake Me Up Before You Go, but now all of a sudden it's Cowboys from Hell. It's masterful, so it fucks with your head. Now, just imagine you're the only one that hears the mix, and when you try to point it out to others, you look quite silly. Yeah. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, a tumor, right? Yeah.
It's not a tumor.
When I was younger, or had some issues, some memory loss, some paranoia, doctors, hospitals, scans. Is it all in my head, or is it a tumor? It's probably a tumor. I'm probably blasting you with clips from Kindergarten Cop. So that, in conjunction with some other shit, made it hard for me to go out, simply because I didn't want to experience an episode, which is a word I realize, even though I used to hate it, is actually a pretty good description of everything. I don't want to have an episode. I don't want to experience an episode while I'm out for fear of looking foolish. I mean, forget hurting myself, others, or property. What if I embarrass myself? That would be the worst. What a nice place to unburden myself again and not use it. It waxes, it wanes. Sometimes years go by without anything really happening, then maybe a blip or two, then sometimes just days. So you can see where geocaching can be a useful tool to me, because I stopped wanting to go out, man. But yeah, caching in the woods, that's my little compromise. I'm out. There's bird cache up there, birdhouse cache. But if I blip out, hey, nobody's around to see. Why am I bringing this all up? Guilt, because I'm supposed to contact the Australian cashier, see my shell. He set up shop not too far from me, and for some reason I'm like, hey man, let's hang out. Even though what did I do that for? I guess I was being hopeful. Oh, I'm sucking up bugs right up the nasals. So yeah, I'm supposed to call. Yeah, I don't know anybody's real name. I have no business existing outside my own little geocaching world. I'm so self-absorbed. Yeah, I was gonna try to use this as my explanation for why I might flake out on you. Don't take it personally, man. Sorry if you're watching this and you're wondering, where's the joke? There's a joke supposed to be here, right? It's a nice spot. I gotta stop saying that. So yeah, I'm not trying to do my medical history on YouTube or anything, but if you or anyone past or present that I have agreed, nay, initiated a meetup, and then bail or gave you some lame excuse as to why I couldn't meet up and the time that you were around, I apologize. I swear to you, my intent is true. I'm a flake. I flaked out. Geocachingly, I'm willing, but the brain is weak. You shouldn't think I think anything bad about you. Just my bad. So. Also on the way here, I had to be in my pants just to have a basis of comparison for things I feel bad about. So yes, the second thing about that Dragon Slayer's cache is that I don't think it is a difficulty 5. Yeah, I don't think that was a difficulty 5 cache. Yeah, now I'm over here. I'm constantly battling the wind out here. Yeah, I'm not crapping on the CO either in any way, shape, or form. I had much fun out of that. That's an instant favorite point as soon as I'm able to get the cache. I realized that having the star system isn't the best way to quantify all the different types of puzzles, but at the risk of sounding self-detrimental, if Skimbosh solved it, it's probably not a difficulty 5. I know this. I know my limitations. I know who I am. There's a few difficulty 3 puzzles that I'm still chomping away at. That's why I don't think what I did was a difficulty 5. It's hard to explain without spoiling it. And I don't want to do that because, I haven't put my name on the log. Why shoot myself in the foot, right? That's just crazy talk. Alright, well that's probably a video's worth of stuff. Difficulty 5, conversation, spilled my guts about a core part of my being. I'm gonna call that a day. I'm parched.